Welcome to the Spirit-Led Life podcast. We're Marnie and Dave Coons, and in each episode we explore the beauty of finding God's presence in our everyday lives, from the tranquility of nature to our business endeavors and personal relationships. Join us as we share insightful conversations with each other and interviews with Christian business owners who integrate faith into their careers and follow the Spirit to achieve meaningful success. Do you ever feel really stressed? Maybe life, you've been indoors, maybe you've been on technology, you've been doing a lot of work, and you're stressed. And then you get out into nature and suddenly just something alleviates. This stress goes down. Nature has a way of healing us. And I believe that as we really tap into gratitude for nature and for the good things in our lives, we can even amplify it even more, because all of nature is broadcasting, I love you, come to me, I can heal you. And this is Jesus Christ's message. This is the Creator's message that's going all through nature. And I was talking to Dave about how I believe he instinctively goes to gratitude when he's in nature. He sees something beautiful and he really feels into it. He goes to this joy, he'll tear up. And I'm like, could be sitting there and I'm not really, oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, okay. But I think the missing ingredients between me seeing something, him seeing something, me thinking, oh, that's cool, that's neat, and then going along and doing something else, and him being moved to tears, is his gratitude and his childlike wonder over what he has seen. So I thought maybe he could pick this apart for us.
And as you were talking about it, I thought of my grandmother, Bertha. And that's how she was all of the time. The geese are flying. Oh, look at them, listen, and she'd nuance, she'd pick apart the nuances of what she was seeing and really examine the beauty of it, the way their wings whistled and the way they flowed in perfect formation. She'd look at a sunset. Her last day on Earth, she went down with my sister to the dock at her place in Lake Winneconne, and she'd had a stroke and could hardly talk. And at that moment, she saw the sunset and she turned to my sister and said, how beautiful. And it was always that sense of going with my grandma and being so grateful and noticing, there's a flower, there's a puffball mushroom. Look at these leaves and look at how they lie on top of each other or how they create this pattern. I think that has carried over into my life, and I've found, I wrote a long time ago something that said, the more I see, the more I see. And I think that Heavenly Father, especially when we get out into nature, I think that He is willing to reveal to us more beauty, more wonder, more awe when we appreciate it. I could take my tractor or my truck or whatever and just zoom down to the creek and jump in the creek and splash around and have a good old time and zoom back here and just miss it all. People would always say, Dave, why do you take so long on these hikes, on these nature hikes? Because I'm not hiking to get to a place. I'm sauntering. I love the word saunter. I'm sauntering through the fields. I'm just observing, and it's the journey is not about the destination. It's about the whole journey, and enjoy that. And I think that's where that comes from, and then that allows you to have that gratitude that you were talking about.
The next time you get out in nature, how can you slow it down, really examine it with childlike wonder and gratitude? And it'll make a big difference. It'll touch you. Sometimes you'll feel really deep emotional connection and wonder and an alignment with God, because He's in everything.
It's like you talk about in your book on finding peace in nature, and there's this whole section on gratitude, that God is constantly broadcasting this message through nature. I love you. Come to me. I can heal you. And when we recognize that and we're in gratitude, then the healing comes, I think, so much faster. feeling of love comes so much more powerful.
Just a line from the book. Gratitude is the power to unlock the blessings of heaven.
Yeah.
They're right there to be had, but to receive them, we've got to turn that key of gratitude.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all take care, and God bless. Don't forget to check out our books and blogs at spirittreefarms.com and discover our courses at ignitepoint.com.